Treat them mean to keep them keen. Wait 3 days before sending somebody a text message. There are all these weird messages and tips in the dating world, like, absence makes the heart grow fonder. You got to ignore somebody and make them chase you. These are all absolute bullshit. Like, seriously, they're complete crap. None of these things are good. Here's the thing. We live in a world where information is at our fingertips. There are constantly people communicating with us all day, every day. If I break up with one person, I can literally be talking to 20 other people within an hour. I don't need that individual person. The world information moves too fast, communication is too high, and it's too easy to connect to others that the whole concept from 100 years ago that, if you ignore them for a while, they'll feel bad and come back, only works if there's nowhere else for them to go. These techniques are terrible and it's really bad advice. Not only the fact that it's manipulative. There is a correct amount of time to respond to a text message. I'm gonna share it with you, and this is how you do it. You respond to it as soon as you can. But don't wait for it. So what I mean by that is when I'm texting with somebody, I'll send a text message and then I won't check my phone until I check my phone. And then when I check my phone, I will respond. And then once I respond, if I want to sit there and look at my phone for a while, I will. But otherwise, I'll go on and do my day until I'm ready to go and look at my phone again. And then when I do, I'll respond to everybody. This will create what I like to call a regular frequency. It's a regular frequency of how often I check my phone. I'm like a once an hour kind of guy. So I'll check my phone for a little bit for an hour, and then I'll go and do something else for an hour. Then I'll come back and check it, which means if I'm texting with somebody, they're going to get maybe 1 or 2 text messages an hour, and that will be the typical frequency, unless I'm just actually sitting down and texting back and forth with somebody when, maybe first thing in the morning when I'm bored or what have you, right? So that's the kind of thing that you're going to get going. What is far more important than how long you should wait to text somebody is the ratio of text messages. You need your text messages to come at a ratio of 1 to 1. So that means I will send a text message and I will never send another one until I receive one. And then when I receive it, I will send another one and I will never send another one until I receive it again, right? So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Now this only works if you are formatting your text messages correctly. Now, I have a text message structure that I've taught elsewhere that it is very important that you follow. If you don't know what that format is and you want to get access to it, then you can reach out to my team and they'll track it down for you and send it to you. But you want to have a solid text message structure because if your message is structured correctly, it's designed in a way that encourages the other person to reply. If you're sending really bad text messages, then the 1-to-1 ratio won't really work as well because you'll send a message, it'll be really bad and they won't bother replying because it's a sucky text message and the whole thing falls apart. But if your text messages are good, you can literally live in this 1-to-1 ratio, and the best part about it is you never come across as needy, you never come across as too try hard, and it puts all the pressure on the other person in a similar way to back in the day would have happened if we just, didn't respond or made them wait for 3 days for a reply. But what's great about it is it's all on them. And so then they're going to reply and you're going to reply. And if you keep that ratio of 1-to-1, it's absolutely great. There was once a situation where I was texting with somebody. We went on a date, we went to bed, we had sex, and the next day I texted her in the morning and she replied, "Hey, it was great seeing you." I replied again and then nothing. For 6 months. She just never replied. And because of my ratio of 1-to-1, I didn't stress about it, I didn't worry. I was just like, okay, whatever, I was a one-night stand, it's fine. 6 months later, she responds to me, "Hey, sorry I didn't get back to you." And so I respond, "Did you just break up with your boyfriend?" And she went, "Yeah, how did you know?" Because it told me that I'm assuming she either just met a boyfriend after that, or maybe she cheated on a boyfriend with me. I don't know either. She told me she was single. But the point is, she ignored me for 6 months because she was in a relationship with somebody. And then, of course, once she was single, she obviously looked through all her text messages, realized that she didn't respond to me, and then she responded to me and wanted to hang out again. So it's just a great example of that ratio of 1-to-1 of how I will absolutely wait because all the pressure is on the other person, and then when they do come back round, it's almost always a win for me. So don't worry about making them wait, but do make sure that you keep the ratio correct. Thanks for watching the video. I've got a very special gift that I'd like to give you as a way of saying thank you for taking the time to enjoy this content. This is an ebook that you can get completely for free by looking in the description of this video. Once you download it, it will actually break down the core natural qualities that make somebody so attractive that women chase you. So go there, click on the link in the description and grab that ebook now.